Right everyone, how's it going, and welcome back now to episode number 8 of this series. If you've been following it, you'll know that I'm in a pretty tricky situation. I need roughly 4 wins from 5 games, which isn't going to be easy. I've had 2 disconnects in the last game through EA, so that's going to put me in a bad position. But because I want to get these games won, I want no slip-ups, I decided to keep going with the good teams. I went FC Bayern Munich. I started off pretty well, Mandzukic getting a chance there, but Casillas was keeping him in the game at this point. He did get forward a few times, but I think in general I contained him pretty well. Obviously Ronaldo is always a massive threat, but it's all about whether I could just get that bit of space, get that shot away and finish it off. But Casillas just kept saving him in these situations, and he wasn't a very good defender, as you can see. He was diving all over the place, and eventually Thomas Muller with a pretty nice goal there, takes on 2 players and finishes it in the far post from outside the area. And that was what I'd needed. I'd been knocking on the door for a while there, but he just kept saving me out with Casillas, and in general I was on top of this game. He wasn't a very good defender, he didn't really know what I was doing, but I couldn't get that second goal, and when you don't get that second goal, there's always that chance that something could happen. Just like that, when I give away a stupid penalty, missed time challenge, and then Cristiano Ronaldo steps up and surely puts it away to make it 1-1, but no, Manuel Neuer saving me there. You know, the penalties are just a lottery in this game, they're not very good in my opinion on FIFA 14, but it didn't matter to me, I'd saved it, and that meant I was still 1-0 up. And into the second half, I still had more of the possession, couldn't really get that into a chance, and it was quite dead after this point. I was sort of forced to have long range shots now and again. Did get through sometimes, as you can see, but it was more tight in the second half. I think he started to improve a bit. He did get a couple of chances, but nothing really to threaten me. And that meant the game finished in a bit of a boring 1-0 win, but I didn't care whatsoever. I got that win, and that's all that mattered at this point in time. I just wanted the wins. Obviously, I had 2 disconnects, which put me back and gave me no room for slipping up. So I had 9 points after 6 games now. And this time I decided to go something different. I went Atletico Mineiro, sorry, I think that's what they're called. They're a Brazilian team anyway, and I know that Brazilian teams have got a lot of skillful players, and this team in particular, they had Ronaldinho and Joe, 2 players who I've played with before, so they're obviously good. And he came up against Southampton, so that meant it was a pretty fair game, and I started off well, and here instantly I get a goal. That was a deflection, a rebound, sorry, so it was a little bit lucky, but nonetheless I was quite happy with my team choice because I was getting a lot of chances. But out of nowhere, you know, sometimes when you're playing against a good player, they can just have one shot and they'll score, and that's what he did outside the area. But after that, I kept getting into spaces. You know, they've got a lot of good players, a lot of good dribblers, and unfortunately there I can't finish the chance. But sometimes, you know, if you can't get through, just take a shot from a long distance, and it sometimes goes in like that one did there. Nice finish, and that put me 2-1 up. Then here, just on the stroke of half time, I got the ball with Ronaldinho, and sometimes, you know, just keep running with the ball, turn in and out, let him dive in, and you'll get past loads of players, and that's exactly what I did. He's 34 years old, Ronaldinho, but even now, even on FIFA, he can still get past a lot of players. And I scored probably one of the best goals I scored in this series. I started from the halfway line, took on about 7 players there, I think, and finished it off. I mean, it was bad defending, but I think nonetheless it was still a good goal. But he still kept coming close. I mean, 1 chance is all it takes to get back in the game. But after that, I started to put the tempo up a bit, and then Joe diving into the shot there, getting his toe on it and putting me into a 4-1 lead, and that was a relief. At this point the game was practically dead. He sort of gave up really, he didn't quit, but he stopped playing properly. And after that, that was it. I won 4-1, probably my best win in the last few games really, quite comfortable in the end. I was really happy with my team choice. It was a good idea to go with a lower star team because it meant I didn't come up against Real Madrid every bloody game, and that gave me a bit of a break from Ronaldo and Benzema. And that was another important win. I now needed 2 wins from 3 games, so I was starting to get confident. And I kept up with using these Brazilian teams. So I went Sao Paulo this time. They've got Alexander Pato and Pabion, and I think they've got a few other players, but he had a great start. He got through, my defence was so high up, I don't know why. And that meant you get a 1-0 lead in the 3rd minute. That was really annoying. I wasn't getting a good shot and it somehow still went in. And if that couldn't get any worse, it did. With practically his 2nd shot of the game, his 2nd chance, he gets a 2-0 lead in 7 minutes. He's Hanover 96, they're not even that good, but he just put 2 chances away, and that's all that happens sometimes. You get a bit sloppy and then you can be punished. And that meant I was chasing the game now. From 7 minutes onwards, I was 2-0 down. And he was a pretty good player. He's probably the best player I've come up against so far. I just couldn't get through his defence. He was a strong player, and he kept containing me out. He kept knowing what I was doing. But now and again, I did get through. I did get a chance. But what was that? I mean, when you're in these games, when you're playing against a good player and it's tight, you need to put chances away. And then when you're just skewing it so far wide, you've got no hope really. And as you can see, he did get a couple of chances, but I just couldn't get that finishing shot. I mean, I was playing pretty well, he was defending quite well, but when I did get that chance, I just couldn't get the finish. And it felt like it was going to be one of those games where whatever I did, it wasn't going to work for me. And as the time ticked down, I was still 2-0 down. getting these pretty decent chances but not being able to finish them off, and that was really my downfall for this game. I sort of figured out now that I was going to lose the game. In the 89th minute though, I did actually get a good goal back, but it was too late, too little, too late. Even a draw wouldn't be enough really. I needed 6 points and a draw wasn't ever going to be enough. And so he won 2-1, and that meant I had no room for slip up now. I had 2 games left and I needed 2 wins from those 2 games. I mean, pretty annoying that I got the 2 disconnects in the first game, but let's forget that, that's happened now, let's ignore it. I need 6 points from 2 games. Can I do it? You'll have to find out next episode and see whether I can get promoted from Division 3 first time and hopefully get into Division 2. But you'll have to wait and see, and hopefully I can do it. I'm pretty confident, but you never know, just one slip up is all it takes. So be sure to tune in for the next episode, guys. I'll get it out pretty soon as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.